Did the COVID-19 outbreak cause a market crash in the EastBay? I want to let you guys know from the ground level on exactly what's going on right now. The market I do not see crashing, and it has not crashed. What I have seen in the housing market right now, though, it has changed and it has slowed down a little bit because the changes have caused people to react a certain way and to possibly pause what they were actually doing before the COVID-19. But what I'm seeing right now is a lot of buyers are still taking advantage right now of these low interest rates. And it's the buyers that are still working and the buyers that still have not got laid off or got furloughed, and they're in essential businesses, they're in industries that have not gone down or have done layoffs. The thing is, same thing with sellers. The thing is, like, some sellers still need to move. Maybe they're downsizing, maybe they're upgrading. There are lots of different situations. Maybe they're in a financial hardship, and so those are the houses you're still seeing hit the market. Yes, real estate has changed, and we are not in the same kind of market right before this COVID-19 thing happened. We were in a crazy hot market. I mean, things were selling left and right, days after days. Like, within less than a day of being on the market, you'll get multiple offers. The market has changed. You're not going to get 10, you're not going to get 20 offers on every home that hits the market right now, but you will still see multiple offers, like at least 1, 2, maybe 3 offers if you market your home correctly and your house outshines the competition, which means other houses in your neighborhood. But if you're buying a house right now, there's still so many opportunities. I think at this time, during the COVID-19 effect, we are in a buyer's market. And the reason why I say that is because there are houses that are still hitting the market right now, but there's still a lot of houses that were taken off the market that are still available, which means there's no competition for them, but sellers want to sell. And then there's also houses that are still on the market and they just left them on the market and haven't really made adjustments because they don't know exactly what's going on in the market. And those are still properties that you could take advantage and possibly get at a lower price. Like, you could probably buy a home in today's market and get into a house that you weren't gonna be able to afford before the COVID-19. So that's something that you might be able to take advantage of. Some things to consider, though, is these interest rates right now. These interest rates have remained super low, and there's rumors saying that they're gonna keep going lower into next year. And don't forget, we're also in a presidential election year. So depending on what happens in the elections, we don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but they're starting to ease up on real estate rules. They're starting to ease up on rules and restrictions. Who knows? Maybe everybody starts going back to work. I think we'll be in a slow rebound from where we were. But as far as the real estate market, house prices have not dropped, and I don't predict them dropping. There's so many experts in the world telling everybody different situation of what's going on. But honestly, just from the ground level, to keep it simple, there's still buyers that are buying houses right now. There's still sellers that are still selling houses. And once this COVID-19 kind of goes away and everybody goes back to work, I really predict that this summer is going to be a really hot summer. I think there's just a delay in the hot market. The spring market is going to be closer to the end of summer, fall market. And you're going to just see a lot of people buying and selling. And it's just going to stay balanced, because what's happening right now is there's less sellers and there's less buyers. But let's say once all this COVID-19 thing kind of goes away and we're back to work, there's going to be a huge amount of inventory that sparks up and comes up to the market. But there's also going to be a lot of buyers that have been waiting also that come to the market. So the balance is still going to be there, which means, like, I feel that we will be in a seller's market still moving forward. And there, you still will have competition on a house, but it all depends on the marketing. Like, you still have to price it right. And you still have to, be able to attract the right buyers with the right marketing, the videos and the pictures. Because there's still some houses that will hit the market that even in the hottest market will still sit on the market because there were no professional pictures and things like that. So, just take all these things into consideration. But we are not going into a housing crash right now. The way the interest rates still remain low, the market's still going to keep going up. House prices aren't going to they're not going up, but I'm just saying that there's still a lot of houses that are selling and a lot of buyers that are still buying because there's still a lot of opportunities. So if you think that you're going to wait until the prices drop, I would reconsider, because if, let's say, they do drop and next year you could buy a house for $50,000 or $100,000 less, just keep in mind, what if the interest rates go up 1%? Your monthly payment's gonna be the same as if you bought it now versus next year. And I think that's one thing a lot of people don't really consider. So market crash, no. Changes, yes.